If you suffer with ongoing shortness of breath or air hunger, then one of the most likely causes behind it that you probably aren't aware of is an increased unconscious respiratory rate. You see, what happens is that we have an area of our brain called the basal ganglia, which produces inhibitory neurotransmitters, and the purpose of these is primarily to suppress or calm down neuronal activity that occurs in certain other regions of our brain. One of these regions is located in the brainstem, and it's called the pons. Now, importantly to note, when the basal ganglia isn't firing sufficient amounts of inhibitory neurotransmitters into the pons activity increases, and it interferes with the central respiratory generator, which is a rhythm set in part of the brainstem just beneath it, called the medulla. This then leads us to blowing off excess amounts of carbon dioxide, which then in turn causes us to lose more oxygen. And as a result, we feel the need to breathe in more air in order to make up for this deficiency. So because our body starts hyperventilating unconsciously, it forces us to consciously hyperventilate. And this vicious cycle just continues indefinitely. Where I believe this problem stems from is when there are dysfunctions or areas of weakness present in the sensory division of our peripheral nervous system, because when parts of this system continuously deliver inaccurate sensory signals into our brain, it prevents the cortex, which is this area at the top of our brain, from adequately charging the basal ganglia's inhibitory functions. Once we can start to stabilize this sensory system, the basal ganglia can regain its hold over the pons and prevent this unconscious hyperventilation from occurring. Addressing this using functional neurological rehabilitation, in my opinion, is the best long-term strategy.